Oh, good. The last speaker in this slot is Deputy Mattie McGrath. You have 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
I too am delighted to be able to speak here today, and indeed I want to just say to the mandarins in finance, or wherever they are, they come up with the figure of 500 million from here. You must look around and see where he's going to come from. You can't get blood out of a stone. And God, you're awful generous altogether. An exemption has been granted under Section 7 for accommodation which is provided to persons who, by reason of old age, you should take a bow, physical or mental disability, or other cause require special accommodation and support. You're wonderful people. Your generosity knows no bounds. That you want to throw these people into paupery as well, and back into the soup kitchens and the poorhouses. We have Cromwell in this country, and he's at the head of the Connacht. We have Gilmore, and we have Taoiseach Gilmore and Taoiseach Kenny now, is to head her back to homeless agencies or back to the soup kitchens. Is that what you're going to do? Drive people into penury? I don't know where you are or where you're going to hide, because you have to go back to your constituencies and meet the people. Enda Kenny said, and he said that it was morally unjust to tax the home. What has gone into that man? He's here in this house a long time, not longer than I am, but he seems to have lost all connectivity with the ordinary people that he was supposed to elect to represent, as we all are. And it happened in a very short time, because it's not too long ago he was sitting here on this bench, and he was telling the people over there, including myself, what we were doing wrong. And he has just taken, including myself, yes, I accept that. I made mistakes, but there's if you don't make a mistake, you make nothing. But he knew it all. The gospel according to Saint Amen, then, we had it every day, preached from the high altar, the high priest himself. He was going to have Labour's way or Frankfurt's way. The hellfire wouldn't be hot enough to burn the bondholders. This is outrageous. I want to speak as a member of a voluntary housing association, the chairperson. It's a major concern that the low-income families living in non-profit housing associations have been singled out to pay the LPT. This tax on social housing will have long-term consequences on the ability of non-profit housing associations to continue to provide housing to the most vulnerable. I sat with my board 2 weeks ago, and I was told by them, all volunteers who are much older than I am, who are giving peace and homes to people and a great relationship with our tenants, that they'd just walk away from it. They wouldn't go to ever again dream of doing this. Why would volunteers be doing that when we have mandarins and we have elected people dictating penury on top of people? And that's all it is. And we also have flood damaged houses in Clonmel, fire damaged houses.
1 minute left.
And now they can't get insurance, and we're going to ask them to pay money on top of the service charges they paid, on top of the community development charges they paid, on top of the stamp duty they paid. I ask you people, just go back to your constituents, talk to the people, have a chat with yourselves, come back here next week, and please take this tax off the shoulders of the people, because it's one too many. I hate using the word hunchbacks. It's a horrible term, but you have the people driven into penury. You have driven into the ground. And I'd caution one thing. We've estimates meeting in our county council next Monday. They're trying to get the rates in, they're failing. They're looking at bringing down the rates. And here's the other arm of government here, voting to get more charges. Look, this is the asylum in here, and the lunatics are running it. I ask you, please, 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 have respect for ordinary people.
Thank you.